Hey, hello my peeps. Welcome to my channel. This is Peter Zay, otherwise known as PS Mr. Collector. Thank you for joining me today. We got some good ones. Yeah, Star Trek, Star Wars, and some G.I. Joe. So get ready, my friends. Here we go. I have quite a collection of Star Trek. Yeah, once the scale figures from EXO, they're doing a great job. They really are. And it is growing and growing. They're about doing every freaking season and episode. But good stuff. And nailing it. So with that, I have quite a few here that I want to show you. And I said, I had to find somewhere where I could at least put half a shelf or something. And then the question is, which ones? Because there's some good ones. There's some really great characters in Star Trek. Yeah, so that's exciting, right? I'm like, ooh. Yeah, I can make it work. I think I can make it work. Yeah, then the other thing that is happening is my G.I. Joe collection. I felt like I was neglecting it a little bit. And then I went to my friend's Avi's house and saw his G.I. Joe collection, and I was like, oh, let me see what my G.I. Joe collection is. Where is that at? So I went to the dungeon and opened that trunk, and I was like, oh yeah, it was so cool to reconnect with some of those forgotten friends. Yeah, so with that, I got to introduce you to some new friends. Yeah, so coming up. And then Star Wars. Star Wars is like throwing that at us like no other. Yeah. The figures for the Black Collection. Nice. Yeah, I am liking what they're doing with that, because they got some interesting figures. I love the little elephant guy. Right, so I think he's gonna be my next one. All right, yeah. Then I saw these little guys, and I think it's great when they add these extras. So I think these are called ports. Right? Yeah, unexpected. I know. And speaking of Osaka Tano, I got Chopper. And I'm so glad that I made some room for him, because he's actually a little wider than I expected and a little taller. Really great colors. There's not much to him as far as anything special, but he does look good in the case, I gotta say. He's a beautiful looking robot. So glad that I got him. Yeah, and I literally just made some space for a figure in there. He came. Right? Yeah, it's got like interchangeable arms, and then that discs there you can change the look of it. There's another one that you could replace it with. Um, yeah. Right. Yeah, I got it, and I also am enjoying all the droids they're throwing at us. Right, so they're great space fillers. They really are. Um, and then the other collection that's growing too that I was surprised because I was like, okay, well, where is it gonna go now? Still waiting for them to do the kid. They haven't done him yet. I was surprised about that because they did the entire set of Bad Batch. It was good. They look good together, I gotta say. And then here comes Tech. And his uniform is a little different. It's a little more colorful, not just the gray and red. I love the head sculpt. I love his helmet, the accessories. I love his computer on his arm. Nice touch. Yeah, very pleased with this guy. Yeah, you see that? Nice. Yeah, and I gotta say, he looks really good in the display case as well, as you can see. Yeah, he looks good. Yeah, it so happens that I also made enough room for new figures coming in, and sure enough, bam, there he came. Good one. So yeah, so that's Star Wars. Now let's talk about G.I. Joe. Yeah, G.I. Joe. The line, it's awesome. Yeah, their creativity, and I've been a G.I. Joe collector for many, many years. And I am loving this wave that's happening with how creative they are, how they are just like, there are no boundaries. And the imagination is freaking awesome. So I'll give you an example. This is a perfect example. Okay, so this is G.I. Joe Sergeant Slaughter. It is from the Classified series. And this is number 129. Right? And it's the Mad Marauders. Yeah, and Sergeant Slaughter is awesome. I love his mean ass face. But what I was telling you about, like the growth of it, like the interchangeable hands. He's got his dumbbells, his boxing gloves, and then my favorite thing, freaking box action figure of himself. Oh, that winner. How cool is that? I know I'm such a geek, right? Look at him. The artwork is freaking awesome. Yeah, this is so great. The different dumbbells with the different weights. He's got his whistle, his bag. He's got his baton. He's gonna, he is Sergeant. So good. Right? This next guy, number 139. I saw this and I had a little freak out. I was like, oh, Yeah, this is from Cobra, Chip Raptor. Right? So there's Chip Talon and General Ledger. Right? Yes. Awesome. With the wings. Yes. Oh, look at that. Bang! How freaking awesome is he? I am stoked. Yeah, this guy here, he is sweet. Yeah, those wings are awesome. His freaking headrest, that freaking headrest, so great. Right? Yeah. I know. Good one. Yay. So yay for G.I. Joe. Alright. Now. Let's do some Star Trek. Yeah, I don't even know where to begin because there's some really cool figures. Yeah. And I also like the fact that, EXO, they're like doing just about every series, the Star Wars universe. But I like how they're including very, minimal accessories. And in that simplicity, there's something really cool about it. Whether they're holding a coffee cup or, whatever it is, it's personal to them and yay. Yeah, it's a good one. Cool, right? All right. So, Julian Basher. Yeah, these boxes are cool. They always tell you who the captain is right there in the corner. Love that. And this is from Deep Space Nine. And like I said, I have not unboxed any of these. So let's see how this works. That's how it works. Yeah, you really can't see him very clearly. So as you can see in the photo, he is pretty cool looking. And I gotta one thing that I like about their boxes is that they always show you photos of the accessories that are inside. So here you can see all the things that he comes with. Different hand sculpts. Big him. And then from the next generation, Rolaren. Yeah, she actually comes with kind of similar accessories. Like this one is similar to the other one. That one does too. Yeah. And then from the Voyager, I went all across that universe. From the Voyager, we have my faves, as far as his look goes, Neelix. Yeah, and Captain. He is, yeah, he is smoking. Look at him. Wow. Love his outfit. His suit, his uniform is awesome. His accessories are interesting. Yeah, check it out. Neelix. Ooh. And then from Strange New Worlds. Right? Keeps growing and growing. Strange New Worlds. Lieutenant Spock. Yeah, this is the captain. I think it's Pike, right? Yes. So good. Yeah, he actually has quite a few accessories. Some nice weapons. It seems like, can't make it out. It's dark. It's in the other box. Characters. I love how they did that. This is the next generation. I'm in mind. Okay. Then this is the Space Nine. So, Spock is 4. And then the final one, the finale, the conclusion. It's so good. Woo. Commander Crudge. Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock. In this special box. That is super special. Right? It's very different than all the other ones. Look at that. Awesome. Ooh, once this came museum grade. Ooh. Right, very different. Can you see what it looks like? I'm excited. Let's see. Right, I removed the plastic so you could at least enjoy him. Oh, so good. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's special, huh? So good. Yeah, I'm liking him a lot. Yeah. Ooh, that was fun. And finally, let's go back to G.I. Joe. Because one guy that I got out of the box and he is ready to go into the case that I actually redid at the bottom so that this could work. Yeah, because I am loving what's happening with the collaboration from between Hasbro and 3-0. Yeah, the G.I. Joe line is looking amazing, and here is Snake Eyes. Yeah. Oh, nice. I love that. Let's see what it looks like. Woo-hoo-hoo. Come here, Snakey. First of all, check that out. Yeah, and these are laid all the way through. Yeah, he's not messing around. He's got great weapons. What? Right? Look at him. That is freaking amazing. Great articulation. Yeah. I am digging him big time. He's got his gun, walkie-talkie, he's got a knife. Winner, winner. Yeah, so my friends, hope you enjoyed that. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hey, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. And I will definitely catch you the next time. Take care. See ya.